So students, I hope the law of three stages is clear to all of you and how it is related to the concept of positivism. Now, in a tabular form, it can be explained in this form. So these are the three stages, that is the theological stage, metaphysical stage, and the last one is the positivist stage. अब इन तीनों stages को हम कैसे explain करते हैं? Everything is explained by three different aspects. The primary social unit in these three stages are different, and the source of knowledge and control in the three different stages are different. So let's have a look at this. In a theological stage, everything was explained by supernatural forces. Whereas in metaphysical stage, everything was explained by abstract forces. And in the positive stage, everything is explained by scientific observation. So that is why it is known as scientific stage. Now, in theological stage, the primary social unit, because theological stage वो stage है जब societies जो है वो बहुत simpler हैं. तो simpler societies में जो basic social unit होती है वो होती है family. मेटाफिजिकल स्टेज जब थोड़ी सी सोसाइटीज ग्रो हुई और उसमें जो प्राइमरी सोशल यूनिट थी वो फैमिली से कन्वर्ट हो गई स्टेट में. एंड इन द लास्ट स्टेज, दैट इज द पॉजिटिव स्टेज, the whole human race, means everything which was explained through scientific observation was applicable to whole human race. Yeah, so this is means here everything was explained by, in metaphysical stage everything was explained by abstract forces, but it was applicable to each and every state. हर state की अपनी explanation थी. थियोलॉजिकल स्टेज में सुपरनैचुरल फोर्सेस एक्सप्लेन कर रहे थे हर चीज, पर हर फैमिली की एक्सप्लेनेशन अपनी थी. नाउ पॉजिटिव स्टेज, द साइंटिफिक ऑब्जर्वेशंस यूज्ड टू एक्सप्लेन एवरीथिंग, but the explanation was related to the whole human race. And the sources of knowledge in each stage, that is in the theological stage it was priest and military. In the metaphysical stage, it was clergy, the churchmen, and the lawyers. In the positive stage, it was industrial administrators and scientific moral guides. So these were the sources of knowledge and control. They used to explain various phenomena to others. So I hope the meaning of law of three stages, the concept, the theory is clear to all of you. Moving on further, this is the explanation of the three stages with the help of examples. अब examples की help से आपको कैसे समझ आएगा, देखिए. अगर suppose एक question है, why does a rock fall? एक rock एक mountain से क्यों गिरी? अगर इस क्वेश्चन की आंसर ढूंढा जाए थियोलॉजिकल स्टेज में, तो आंसर होगा that it was God's will. So God's will or some spirit was responsible for the fall of rock. अगर metaphysical stage में इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर ढूंढा जाए तो होगा the nature of heavy objects is to fall. And if we search for the answer in the positive stage, then we'll understand that the law of gravity comes into action and result into the fall of rock. So this is how the explanation changes for each stage. Next is, if for example, if the question is why is there a disease? So in the theological stage जब बोलते थे कि हर चीज जो है उसके पीछे supernatural powers they were responsible. So they used to believe punishment for sins. A person is ill because it is a punishment for his or her sins. The same question, but the explanation is different in the metaphysical stage, that life is nasty, life is difficult, and life is short. So everyone has to face some or the other problem. तो diseases आ जाते हैं. But positive stage में इसी चीज की